Hello there and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a very short one, and it's going to show off some new changes to the sandstone dungeon that I'm working on. These are almost complete. There's just a handful of more rooms that I want to do, mainly parkour and one additional puzzle, but I'll show you those in a future update video. But with that, let's go ahead and start one. And I'm also going to show you the wait time on spawning these dungeons this video. I didn't last time, but the wait time for these has been improved slightly, but not by much. There's just not a whole lot more I can improve with lag caused by spawning them in. But any second now, here we go. We'll get a brand new sandstone dungeon. If I just fly up here, you might notice a lot of changes. So we'll just fly around real quick, see what we've got. So this is a pretty good dungeon. I'm impressed this is attempt 1 of recording it. I was kind of expecting there to be a worse dungeon and I have to start the video all over again. But let's start, let's see, where's a good place to start? Let's start here, I guess. So like, this is a regular room. If we go this way, you'll see it's eventually connected to the lobby here. There's the lobby. So like, I'm not entirely sure where it links up. I think it's through here, yeah. Up here. And all of the puzzles that you know from Dungeon version 2 still work. That's been fully added now. So if we go this way, here's the yellow hallway. I'm going to grab some torches. The first change you might notice from version 2 is that when you find these granite bits, the colored hallways expand in all 3 directions instead of just picking one. And I did this to try and just make them a bit more interesting, because in version 2 they'd usually just end after a few rooms, kind of like here. But with this, each colored hallway will usually have a fair bit to explore. Also, here's another little change. Instead of an item frame, it's now a key block. Currently, you cannot obtain these, and that's probably going to have to stay that way, just because of how difficult it is to add custom blocks to Minecraft structures. It's currently a budding amethyst block. I will likely be changing it to something else, perhaps a command block. I'm not sure yet. But I'm really happy with the texture and it still works. So I'll grab some keys. It still works as you'd expect. And let's see, there's not much more of that direction, okay. And then this way, you might notice this is a brand new room. It's similar to one that was in version 2, but each colored hallway now has their own specific room like this. That's a bug I'll need to fix. These are supposed to be like that. I think this way? No, not really. Let's see what else we've got. Not much that direction. And not much that direction. So that was kind of a not great example. Colored hallway. Let's see what else we can find. That one's just a blue room. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, let's see. Here's another change. This is a brand new room. There's actually going to be a lot of them that you'll notice as you're exploring, but I really like this one. So I'll show you what it does. So you see a whole bunch of chests, and they do all have loot. Can I interact with them from this distance? That doesn't seem so. But if you jump down, you'll find that they are protected. There's a lot of mobs that can spawn in these. And then there's one more of this. I didn't see it flying around. No, I'm not seeing it. There's another one like it. It doesn't have the same kind of mobs, but I think I'm going to leave that for you to find yourselves, because it might be a fun challenge. Let's see. Well, we're in a green colored hallway now. Let's see what else we've got. Green colored hallways, or all the colored hallways now have doors. That one doesn't go anywhere. see what else we can. Well, nothing that way, so probably nothing this way either. Nope. Anything this direction? Just that. So I'll go this direction. This is in version 2. It's kind of rare in version 2. It's more common in version 3. Colored hallways also now have their own staircases and ladder rooms like this. These were in version 2, but they still work as you'd expect. Anything good? Not really seeing anything. Let's see. Each of the colored hallways now have these rooms. They also work as you'd expect. Currently, they do not have anything inside of them. They are not finished yet. There is one for the blue colored hallways that just doesn't have any kind of like campfires at all. So these are still mostly unfinished. You know, let's see what else I can find. Not really seeing a whole lot else. The main thing that I've been working on, some people have noticed it in my first update video. There's still a few spots like this, but in the first update video, because of how I generated the sandstone dungeon, then a lot of these rooms had giant hollow shells around them. That is no longer the case. There's a couple blocks here and there, which is fine. Not too worried about that. But there are plenty of new rooms as well, like this one. And overall... Oh, also this is a new one for colored hallways. It's existed in regular hallways before, but pretty fun one to have. So you've got another key door. I think this is the TNT one I saw. Yeah. Overall, my goal with what I'm doing right now is to just make this specific dungeon feel a whole lot busier. In version 2, I felt like it kept having a problem where it was really empty, and you know what, let's go ahead and start another one while we're at it. So in this version, this dungeon's going to be a lot more interesting. There's going to be a lot more unique rooms. There's going to be more puzzles, hopefully. I'm going to add at least one more puzzle type that you haven't seen yet. So I'm maybe a few more if I can figure them out, but currently I only just have one more type planned. And I will be adding parkour as well to specifically the colored hallways. The regular hallways will not get parkour. Let's see, this is another room. All of the colored hallways have these. This is just the red one. This is a fairly safe space in all of them. The red one might get some mobs added to it, but there's just some chests for you to explore. I want all of the colored hallways to have more chests than usual, so I'm kind of working towards that. Make them more worth going down. And you can see at this one, it's really big, which is great. Let's see, anything interesting over here? Doesn't look it. While we're at it, this is the other kind of that room that I was gonna leave for you to find out. There's no mob traps in here, there's just the 2 ravagers, but there is a lot more chests down here, so if you're able to defeat... Well, they might be defeating themselves already. That's a bug. I might need to fix that. Will you stop trying to climb up if I remove that? Okay, I guess I'm gonna be fixing that. So you've got 2 choices on how to deal with this one. You can either, like, somehow kill the ravagers or try and run around them. The choice is yours. Whichever you decide, good luck. Can you stop that, please? I'm gonna have to remove the dripstone. Let's see, what else do we have? Anything cool? Not seeing much. Here's an example of one of these in the blue area. I need to add some, like, lanterns here. And there's also no treasure in this one yet. Still working on that. See, here's one of these. This room is not yet finished. These 4 sections I still need to do, but they're all gonna look like this, which I think is very pretty. Anyway, that's kind of it for this update video. I'm just gonna fly around this dungeon and see what else I can find. Anything cool? One of the things that I really do want to do is, like, I've found, I don't know if it works on the server, but I've found out when Minecraft generates dungeons like this, it appears to force load the entire area for a tick, which is how I'm able to place the boss beacon. So what I want to do is just count how many of these doors there are. So like count up how many of, there's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of the key doors. But I also want to go and count all of the key items in the dungeon and see if there's equal or more amount of keys to doors. And if there's not, I'm probably going to have it just spawn a bunch of keys at random points around the map to make sure that there's always enough keys per doors. Because honestly, like, the doors are probably my favorite part of the dungeon. They're kind of loud. But it's always a really good feeling to, like, have a key and then you find a door and you open it up. That's my favorite part with version 2. So I want to just make that, like, a bit easier. And, like, if you escape a dungeon with some keys, then you still have those keys for your next run. Here's a green one for you. Some healing potions. Pro tip there. Anyway, that's currently everything I've got at the moment. There's a bunch of new rooms, and that's essentially everything I've got. What do we have down here? Nothing else I can really especially see. So I'm gonna... So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's very short, and it's not gonna be edited as much as the first one. But, like, I do hope that you're enjoying the progress I've made. This dungeon, the sandstone dungeon, is very nearly finished. The next update video will show off the finished version. Hope to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to have more if you'd like to receive more updates on the dungeon, feel free to join the Discord. Links in the description below. And with that, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.